quiet of the night, you hop so near. Soft paws touch my soul, no need to fear. Cuddles in the corner, whispers in the air. Even when you're gone, your love's still there. Unconditional bond, forever we ride. Your heart beats my rhythm deep inside. Through the silence, through the dark, we'll stay. A rabbit's love never fades away. Eyes like moons, they pull me in. Your gentle thumb lets the trust begin. Floppy ears catching every word I say. In your world of hay, I'll always stay. Unconditional bond, forever we ride. Your heart beats my rhythm deep inside. Through the silence, through the dark, we'll stay. A rabbit's love never fades away. Jumping over shadows we never break. In this life together we'll give, not take. You're the calm in my storm, my soft escape. Your love's my armor, my heart you shape.
Hey, there we go. I hit the wrong button. Okay. Hello, everybody. How you doing? So here we are. We are going to be going over some stuff I am mixing with one of the new Wonder flavors. I wanted to try it out. It's something we've been talking about. People and I talked about it, I said it since the get-go, and he agreed that same night, and we've both been talking about it for a while. So I'm going after a peaches and cream yogurt. Frozen yogurt, actually, is what I'm going for. I have no idea what she's making, but she's going after like a mad scientist into some boxes there, thinking it's going to be
This has
something good.
nothing to do with my mix, but for orders that I need to mix up. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Realize that. Birdman how is said hi to you.
You're a little late there, Birdie. I said hi to you way earlier. Hi, Birdie.
Birdie. So I already mixed this up just before the show while I was waiting. Have not tried it yet though, so I have no idea what to expect. Here we go. So I made a peaches and cream yogurt Wonder Flavors test. So the peaches and cream cap is not right. It's actually peach cream Wonder Flavors in here instead. But because it hasn't come out yet, we can't put it in the LR. It'll just get erased. So rather put a placeholder than have it erased. So frozen yogurt Wonder Flavors at 2. To give it some more of that yogurt. And then I backed that with yogurt from Flavor West at 1. And then peaches and cream from Wonder, peach cream from Wonder Flavors that's coming out the beginning of next month at 3%. I thought about pushing it to 4, but I figured I'd try 3. I know it's good at 2, it's decent at 4, but I want to try somewhere in between so it doesn't overpower anything. And then super sweet cap at 0.5. And then down here, it's just cap peaches and cream as a placeholder for Wonder Flavors peaches and cream. About to be released. It's actually peach cream, but and then just a picture of a frozen peach and cream yogurt. So that's what I am about to try here. Out of here. Um, I know. Duchess is gonna see this and say it's wrong, but I'm still gonna knuckle it first. Peachy, creamy, and that funk of the yogurt. Also, those yogurts might need a little steep, just off the knuckle. And yeah, Birdie. I broke out the Comp-like Battlefield, and I got the Akuven on top.
Shit.
Because that peach and cream is like reminiscent of the peaches and cream. Have you ever had Quaker Oats peaches and cream? It's that peach and cream. Not bad. I mean, the yogurt does need a little bit of steep. I don't know. I always find it takes a little while, especially that Flavor West yogurt takes a little while to balance out. It always has that like I don't want to say like a little funky spice note that kind of levels out later. It's kind of standing out separate right now. And yeah, with this, it's just about 1 to 1 having this unregulated the way this is hitting with this 18650. Like I was so surprised when I put this together. It was on Steve-O's show last night. I just went over and grabbed it and threw it on there. Going, you know what? I wonder if that'd go well again because I hadn't set up anything new in a while. I know Birdman sets up stuff constantly, and it kind of sometimes he's in my inspiration to do that. He inspired me to get out the cane the other day and wick it up with the goon on it the way it came because he did a retro um, post. He inspired me to do something. Fits well, but I do find that this button, the lock mechanism, is a little finicky on that damn thing. It has to be just in the right spot. I tend to twist it a little bit. It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar to the issue I have with the Dreamer clutch, where it's got to be in a certain position to fire. It's just not quite as spinny though.
Oh,
Yeah, that's actually, like I said, it's got a little bit of that spicy funk coming through, but it'll mellow out. Should mellow out. But other than that, yeah, that peaches and cream part of it's delicious. Nice expression, stay out of jail. That's a good inspiration, Birdman. What do we got here tonight anyway? Well, I don't know what exactly you're doing, but yeah,
mixing.
Birdman, Lady Liberty, Buster Bell, Nathan Hall, hey Nathan, Dalton Beaver, James Rivera. I think that's all we have in chat. But then again, this is always thrown up like last minute because we kind of hope to do something more or the other, but we're getting close to the end of this beta testing. And as long as this beta testing is the end, we'll be back on to the butterscotch caramel extravaganza. We got to finish that up. It's already
I
mixed up.
don't
It's
gotta
sitting
do
right.
anything.
It's
I'm
the
sick
next
of single flavor testing. Screw it.
that is sitting right there and ready to go. It's just we have not had time. It no, the palate actually, I should say. I we found that the butterscotches were taking a while in between. It slowed up our beta testing quite considerably because you blow out part of your palate and you question whether or not you taste certain things. Turns out we weren't wrong, but if you want to question when you're beta homemade orange chicken or sushi. Leave out the sushi and I'm all for it.
Sushi is gross.
Yeah, food's uh actually the aftertaste of that peaches and cream is really nice. It does taste like those dehydrated peaches and cream you get in those packets. But it's got that extra really sweetness to it from being dehydrated and rehydrated. I mean, not quite as crackly as you'd expect for you, Birdman. I know. It's not 400 watts. That's over here. That needs to be I need to re-wick. I'll do that before Saturday. It's been a while since I ran it. Chocolate orange cookie. Yes, yeah, I saw that. But grated waffle by mistake. I'm going to have to mix another tester for the right flavor. It's not too bad. Waffle in it. Mine don't crackle, they scream. Yeah, they're screaming for dear life as they're holding on by a thread, Birdman, as they, when they start to turn liquid magma. Well, let's go to the verge of magma and then back again. I like the aftertaste of that peaches and cream. And that's what's lingering. my favorite part of that flavor profile. They're shaking. That for this, for that.
For this. That's not a blue bottle. That's
I'm
for
su
this.
I'm super curious.
Because he doesn't even know what I made yet.
No clue. Not even no idea at all what
Even
she
though
put
it's
in.
on ELR in public and he could look, but yeah.
Yeah, but that'd be cheating. Then I would know. So now I'm gonna look.
Fine,
Ah,
whatever.
ooh.
So I made a blueberry cheesecake. Blueberry, it doesn't have anything. It's just the generic blueberry that's on there at 3 because I used the new blueberry cream fresh that's coming out from Wonder Flavors. Obviously, it's not on there yet, so that's just a placeholder. Blueberry Flavor West at 3, Blueberry Medicine Flower at a quarter, New York Cheesecake Prelim at 3, Super Sweet Prelim at 1, Toasted Coconut Cheesecake Prelim at 3, and Yes Sweet Cheesecake in Awera at 3.
You tried the fresh. Right, so we both used one of the creams tonight.
This is the one that I used in my custard, and I know that this combo of blueberries is really good, so I knew it would be. I wanted to try it in a cheesecake as opposed to a custard this time. And then with that toasted coconut cheesecake in there, that's gonna be obviously I can knuckle it, but I'm not gonna try to vape it. It's got medicine flower. It's gonna take a minimum of 5 days to steep.
Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, mine's a steeper too.
You
We can talk
oh,
about
geez.
all of them, Neil, at this point. We're coming really close to the end. We got the full list. Uh, I'll read off the list again. Give me just a second to get it.
I need to throw that on your charger when I come back out. It's almost dead.
Okay. Uh, okay, for the
Hey,
new
Poppy.
flavors.
Hi,
Hey,
Matthew.
Poppy. Okay, we have watermelon purple, formerly known as Canadian watermelon. Devonshire cream, which is Devon cream, but because of trademark stuff, it's gonna be called Devonshire. Chocolate mint, cinnamon, which is a nice soft cinnamon, something that's usable, not overpowering like most of the ones we have that taste good. Same with the peppermint, same thing. Same with the pumpkin spice, which is next. The pumpkin spice, it's actually manageable, not like blow your waist pumpkin spice wise. Vanilla pompona, Pompona, which is a vanilla orchid. Which it's a unique vanilla. It's not really floral, but it is a very unique, bright vanilla. Um, haven't quite figured out where I'll use it, but I know there's got to be uses for that flavor because it's different thing. There's a green apple, which is like a candy green apple. This one's a surprising one that lady liked as well. Sweet lychee lemonade. That actually a lychee, and the lychee works in this one. It doesn't taste like soap. Lemon sorbet, peach cream, which I just used. Raspberry cream, which is like a natural raspberry cream. Banana cream, which is a natural banana cream. Doesn't have that spice note like Wonder Flavors banana does. Banana puree. Apple honey cream. It's just kind of like a soft apple note, a little bit of a crisp edge with some honey and cream. Blueberry cream fresh. That's the one she used tonight. And then there's a blueberry cream candied. We decided to talk them into. Well, they talked it into it too, but releasing both because both were good, but for different reasons. Maple cream, which is exactly what it sounds like, and a strawberry cream. And those are the ones that are being released. So if you have any questions about any of them, yeah, we have tested them all. There's only one that her and I don't exactly 100% agree on this whole list that went through that we wouldn't have necessarily pushed through. But that's why you have a panel because they that way we're not making all the decisions on it. You guys can make your own decisions on that. But other than that, yeah. That actually, Neil, is actually a surprisingly good one. I have to look at my notes. Hold on. I don't want to say it wrong, but I do remember really liking that one pretty. Uh, Beta testing. That in the first one, huh?
What?
Was that in the first one? Which one was it in?
What flavor? I was
The
paying attention.
lemon sorbet. I think is in the first.
That was in the first set of creams, not the first set of betas.
Oh, it was okay.
And I'm gonna need more PG. And I don't have it in here.
My
I'll
notes
say
on that, and then we'll get into this even more. Like when we test these again after release, sometimes they make minor changes to them, and just in case they do, we will retest them and do a release. Um, but for now, for the beta, it was a soft, juicy lemon with a touch of zest with a cream finish. Not sure if mind tricking me with the soft lemon or if it's the cream that makes it just taste that way, but it works. I did say maybe drop the cream though and call it just lemon sorbet as it doesn't. Okay, yeah, because it's lemon sorbet cream.
yeah,
And as it doesn't feel as if it's extra cream added like a sorbet, which I'm guessing that they did just do the name change because that is what they named it. So yeah, lemon sorbet.
that's because Frank listens to us most of the time. Strawberry guava should have been guava strawberry. Love you,
And then
Frank, but yeah.
yeah, this peaches particularly, this peaches right now is uniquely different. It does taste exactly like that peaches and cream from the Quaker Notes oatmeal. Uh, very nostalgic. As soon as I tasted it, it's like, wow. Yeah, that just brought me back to childhood, teenage years at best, the latest. Like having that for breakfast before school. That's what it tasted like. And it wasn't my go-to favorite of the bunch. I mean, maple and brown sugar were my favorites. And then apples and cinnamon were even better than that. But then peaches and cream was not on my bottom of my list. Oh, yeah, was 100% on it. Peaches of peaches. Oh, oh, it's a video. I almost watch it. I don't need to have that background noise. That'd be bad for all of us. Oh, yeah, just yeah. All I can think is millions of peaches. Peaches are definitely 100% my peach. What the heck is up with the big bottle?
I'm putting VG in a bottle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it
Can
open.
you
I'll
not
check it out after.
distract me? Because I'm multitasking here.
Oh, Dalton's going ahead and get 450 points in the next 3 streams. Notice though, the one stream that matters for isn't up yet. gotta gotta at least keep it within a week for you guys, you and Odie, from like blowing everybody away before the stream even starts.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I did make the comment at the beginning of the stream when I saw him, haha, you couldn't cheat on this one. Nah, nah, nah.
BCF is I think they're already either on I think they're already on their way. And they were joking because they had a holdup in customs for the last order from Wonder Flavors, which happens occasionally at the border. Sometimes they hold them up for a little extra time. And it might have just been lack of staffing. You never know what exactly the reason why. It might not even be from checking them out. But they were held up for a little extra amount of time. So they made a joke today saying that, well, if we have the same type of delay as this, they might be ready by Black Friday. But yeah, they're already on the way.
Um, why
Dalton's,
am I afraid to check that out, Ploppy? I mean, a link from you that you say I have to check out kind of scares me.
is it like opening a birdie picture in the morning?
Listen, when I'm being woken up to a picture of Birdie's ass flashing in my face before I've even opened my eyes or had my coffee is not okay. I'm sorry. That I don't need to see that before I've had my coffee.
Well, I hadn't had coffee yet either, but that's because you hadn't made it yet. Yeah, I was gonna say Labor Day sale. It's gonna be a little while. Labor Day, I think, is the end of next month. But when is Labor Day? Hold on. Siri, when is Labor Day? Siri,
1st of September.
it is the 1st of September. Okay.
I just asked Siri, so
Yeah, so did I.
oh, your phone's stupid. Mine answered first, so there you go.
Mine made me ask twice.
Again, your phone's stupid.
September 1st. So yeah, it's a little over a month away. But yes, if you have time, you can wait. You can wait. Ain't got nobody got time for that. Birdman, I know you're working on. You said something about 500 flavors already entered, and you weren't even started on Wonder Flavors in the ZLR. Is Birdman 69 on ELR? If anyone wants to give him a follow as he gets started on his mixing journey, we're gonna get him hooked. He'll be ruined for
Ah,
commercial liquids forever.
ah.
Watch, 6 months from now, he'll be vaping on a single coil RDA on a regulated device. And I'm getting better flavor. Oh my God, that flavor's. Watch him. Watch him. Give him 6 months. You say it won't happen, Birdie, but I used to like do nothing but cloud chase too. I haven't even looked up third. Trying to see if I can find him. Oh, you don't. Oh, you know why? You don't have made any recipes yet, have you, Bird? So it won't look you up on there. True. If you haven't made at least a single recipe, it's. I don't know if I can search you out. We'll get him going. We're gonna get him going. The only thing is, he's got a lot of flavors I don't have, which is gonna make him even more entertaining.
I mean, you can look at people's profile without them having recipes because I've been able to look at people's profile with no recipes that have made comments on my recipes. So, I mean, if he makes a comment on a recipe, maybe you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, if I can click on it there, I just have to have a way to click on it. Searching out, if you do just a search, it seems to just search out like recipes only. Is there a way to search out users? Uh, I do not know how to use it that way. I don't see it. Huh. We'll get you on there eventually, though. Figure it out. We'll get you working. He's got a lot of the real flavors. He's got a very extensive amount of real flavors, which is something I have not gotten yet. So it's an endeavor to get there. You don't understand how much of a like gold mine stash that is, Birdman. You don't know.
This one, not
In
this
fact,
one.
some of those might not still exist as being for sale. When I don't know if when DIY Canada took over real flavors, if they kept them all. Hey, there's apathy.
Hey, apathy. Where the hell did it go?
Oh, it went right up there with the what was it? The extreme grape extreme. It disappeared with it.
No, it's not funny. I really need this flavor. And did I put it back in the box by mistake? God damn it.
Tried contacting what DIY Canada to get the whole line. That's who carries them now. Yeah, I don't know how that works. 'Cause I know they don't have the whole line necessarily made, but they get requests for individual flavors. They do it. I know you have quite an extensive amount of Wonder flavors too. That I can help you with. I can definitely help you within the Wonder flavors realm. I have the whole line. That was quite the endeavor. Hey, Kim. Oh, Kim. while you're here, if anybody knows of any sites or anything, get a hold of know how to get a hold of Kim. She was trying to look up hardware, and I didn't know exactly because it's been a while. Last time we ordered any hardware was from Hell Vape, and that's been a while. Um, I am in the same boat though as she was, considering it again. But right now, all the money's tied up in the startup. Oh, I'm with you, Apathy. Grabbing whole lines is a great way to start off.
I found it. No biggie.
Right there
It
is
was still on
Canada.
the desk.
DIY Canada right there. That's the one you want. DIY e-juice. That's the one you want. Use AFL for 10% off. One of the better codes out there, unless there's a sale going on. And yeah, the real flavors there. They are the only ones that carry it now. I don't believe anyone else has their line. I think it's all in house. One of these days, we're gonna grab Birdie and get him on one of these shows and make him mix. That'll be fun. Depends. Do we want to make him have to put up with like 6 of us trying to tell him how to do it, or do we want just the 3 of us on a Tuesday?
It might be easier if he has time to do it on a Tuesday, just like the two of us with him, because it'll be
Less,
less people like trying to throw out advice,
it's not a
which can be
bad idea to have
confusing.
more people, but it is actually sometimes easier to ease into it with less, people trying to chime in on the fire. Sometimes. But that doesn't mean you're not going to wind up following someone else rather than us because you have a different palette.
I'm not saying not to get him on with the panel show either. I'm just saying, like, at first, maybe while we're getting him set up, it might be easier just
Yep.
with the two of us.
Oh, he's sick as a dog. That sucks. Oh, I didn't work
Oh
last
no.
weekend because the guy I worked for was sick, and turns out he found out why. He has a big old mark under his arm. He got bit by a brown recluse under his arm. Big old bad spot underneath there with spider veins. Looks
Yep.
nasty.
Like I said, tell him to watch out. He might lose an arm. I lost a toe to the same thing.
Well, it's under his arm, on his torso. Bad. Yeah. Careful out there, especially if you live in places like Birdman where the insects will really hurt you. He's got worse things than friggin' brown recluse over there. That Dead Rabbit Mini, I've heard good things about so far. I'm curious. Neil, when it comes in, let us know how the flavor is. I am curious about them. If I am really looking for something new, it would be something like that. Smaller, more condensed for flavor testing mostly. I can deny the new secret sauce recoil. Yeah, that's definitely on the list of things we need to.
Hello, Kim.
I have to say I only got to use her recoil for a week, but that thing actually packs quite a bit of flavor for an older RDA.
Yeah, he only got to use it for a week. Do you like that? Oh, here, I'm gonna buy you this recoil you've been begging me for like a year because you really wanted it. Oh, but you can't have it for a week because I have to use it first.
I was going to buy it for myself before you even saw it. I was already
Oh, no, no,
considering.
no, no, because I saw it first and pointed it out to you, son of a bitch.
Oh,
And you said, oh, I'm gonna get that. And I'm like, yeah, for me. And you're like, no. And I said, then you're not getting it because I saw it first. Guess who won that?
I got it for a week.
And I've had it for a year.
Time
At
to trade
least.
off. Time to trade off. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Mm. Do you like this? I get stuff and he tries to steal it. He's still trying to steal my fucking gaudy nitrous. And
Plop.
it is always going to be called the gaudy nitrous. And I will let everybody know that I love this thing. It has great flavor. I love the fuck out of it. But it's always going to be dubbed the gaudy nitrous because of that bling.
I think
I'm
it's a
sorry.
Sophia is the official name.
I think so. But
Plop, I'm
that's
with
not
you
what it's
on
going to
that.
get called here.
Australia and the map, see, I think antivenom, except for when you get over where Squidly lives. Like that doesn't look so bad. He's like showing me around where he lives. It's not like that. You get more. I think he's on the western side. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong here, but eastern side. Correct me if I'm wrong, Birdman, but isn't he on the eastern side? You're on the western coast, and that's like the difference in regions. I mean, I'm trying to think here for sure, but I think that there's definitely more scary critters. It seems like moving around in Birdman's area, even more so than even where Steve lives. Legion. You're west. Okay, Squidly is western. You're the eastern. Okay, I know that there's a complete difference in the way that the demographic works because Australia again is not a small place. Like a lot of people mislead themselves into thinking it's a very large area. And there are places you can go where you're perfectly fine. Like Squidly is saying, his is kind of like a vacationer's paradise, whereas where Birdman goes, lives, you kind of are taking your life in your own hands in some areas if you don't know what you're doing. Get bit by the wrong thing, you might not have a bad day. So it's not all of Australia, but there are parts of Australia. Do you want a bushman like Birdman to keep you safe for 1,000
I don't
kilometers?
know. I think you need somebody to keep you safe from the wild bushman named Birdie.
That's a whole nother thing.
At least from pictures of his butthole. Especially first thing in the morning with no coffee yet.
Well, I like how there's no evidence of him showing it on camera anymore now that's been taken off.
What? That's not even right. That should be up forever.
He had no choice. Had to
I
take all that stuff
know,
down.
but it's stupid. It's stupid.
It is. I'm really sorry to anyone that lives in Australia now, the crap you've had to deal with, actually. I was just talking to Frank about their friggin' anti-flavor laws and packaging and stuff up there in Canada too. It's insane. Not fair. I mean, you shouldn't have to fight this hard for harm reduction. Think about that. Harm reduction, you have to fight this hard. Known causes cancer sticks, that's fine, whatever. Nobody fights for them against them. We'll let them live.
Howdy, Steven.
There's a Steven, a wild Steven in the mix. Northeastern
One of
Australia
the
is where
other
it is.
winner chicken dinners.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, but Steve is more south than you, right? I'm correct. Which makes sense because you think about, when I first heard you say north, I was thinking north is usually better, but that's because we're on the opposite side of the equator. You're closer to the equator, and it is worse as you go south, typically here. Although we do have a lot of brown recluse here at this particular house, an overwhelming amount of them, and occasionally we see the black widow here and there. So we know that they're at least breeding up in this area. Although being so far north, they're not as potent as the southern version. So that I'm not as worried about as a brown recluse. But
Yes, still doesn't mean I like the fact that we've had two in our house in
oh,
a year.
Steve is north of you. I'm gonna have to get together with you with the map one of these days. Try to figure this out. I kind of got a little bit of the bearings, and yeah, Ridley tried to show us that one day on that stream, but you can only show so much with it being a third of the screen or whatever. Yeah, specifically speaking, I think, by the way, the Wonder Flavors released, the number one flavor, pretty much voted by most everyone, was that Devonshire cream. Devon cream. That is really nice. Frank actually took these home to try them all in SodaStream and stuff, and
Oh
he was sniffing the
shit,
Devon
Neil.
cream.
That sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh no. Yeah. Sorry, Neil. I'm in Sydney. Yeah. Wallaby Lane. Yeah, the Devonshire cream has got. He was saying just off the smell, he gets like a little bit of a uh not caramel. What do you say? Yeah, I think he said it tastes a little caramelized. It does. I mean, Devon cream has a little bit of slight caramelization to it. It's a really unique sweet cream, and it was really well done. I think that it's going to be tough. We're going to have to side by side them later on to find out for sure who's the winner between that and the Cupcake World version. I don't know. I think for different mixes, different ones will win. I think that they're very, very similar, but they have a couple unique, specific differences where they might actually fit better in certain profiles. It is not your typical like fresh fruit cream, unless you like those like darker notes that you're looking for something that kind of it's hmm, be the best way to describe a Devon cream, huh?
Ew. Cream.
Rich
It's a rich, thick cream. It typically has like a slight hint of a chocolate note to it.
chocolate caramel like note. Yeah. I feel like the vape train is good, but it's a little drier and it tends to go a little extra chocolate. Like there's actually a real chocolate note. They're not a chocolatey note.
Yeah. Like you,
That'd be in the top three though. We asked, they went after it because we weren't sure the state of vape train at the time. Now impact flavors. That was a big deal for us because that was a major hit. Was Devon Cream. Yeah, it's the same here. Steven, I went outside earlier. I opened up the door to let the dogs out, and I go, oh, knocked me back about 3 steps. I opened the door before I even opened the storm door, green
I
door,
mean,
whatever.
I had already turned the AC on for you at least.
Yep, you had.
Freezing my ass off, but that's fine.
But it's hot out there. My poor chickens are out there like, give me water. I'm low on water. Low. They weren't even out and they were complaining. I poured the water and one stuck its head right in the stream as usual. Yeah, one of the two chickens is still gun shy from when they got attacked in the other coop when the coop got um, broken into. And one of them's still shy and the other one's like right up my butt. Oh, yuck. Plop. Yep. I've seen silos full of rats and mice before. Not fun. There's a point where even the silos are useless anyway because you get too many rat droppings in it too. It can make your cattle sick. There's a acceptable level and then there's an unacceptable level, and it doesn't take much. You gotta be careful what you put around there to try and get rid of the rats and the mice because it can also affect feed. Musk, yeah, I can imagine. Rat piss musk, yum. Got peck in the corn intake and the chicken won't be up. Ozzy, oh my God, is it Musk? Is that by Vape Train? Musk? Who makes that?
Hey,
The
Hippo.
most perfume flavor I've ever tried. And that's saying something because you got like Red West hard candy.
Are you talking about that fucking jawbreaker from Candy Pop?
That was Flavor West, but no, it's Sweet Musk and VTA is literally that. It is potpourri in a bottle, and apparently that well, I think Pippa's the one that said that that was actually popular down there. A couple other people too. That it's a common flavor for there, and you got some of the Europeans that actually like that flavor because florals are a little bit more. I can kind of handle Parma Violet though. I actually don't mind the Parma Violet, like the Smarties like version of Parma Violets that I got from UK. Those weren't bad at all. And the Parma Violet flavor is a little bit more on the cleaner side of like cleanser side of violet, but it's semi tolerable. But that sweet musk that was brutal. That was literally like chewing a can of potpourri liquid form. Mm-mm, not for me. You enjoy it if you like it. I'm not a fan. And it's not that I don't like florals. Pippa was in the last vlog in the streams a lot that she's really trying to push that advocacy group over there in Australia.
Yep.
Yep. Which is good. I mean, don't give up if you can help it, but also take care. As you know, that I hate to say it, but if there's any place that's going to get you on a list, I have a feeling down there you probably are having that, or in your case, there down there. But uh, that list, I know I'm on that list with the way I've been getting like emails from the governor's office and the senators here in my state lately. But yeah, I'm definitely on a list. I just don't know if it's a good one or bad one. These last few conversations we've had back and forth have been fine. So I think it's okay at the moment, but they change their mind at any moment. I could be on a very bad list. So we'll see. Standing up for your rights can be draining, but remember, one person can make a difference. I've proven that at hearings, that just speaking up has changed the course of hearings. Didn't think it could happen either until I did it the first time. It was the very first time I ever spoke at a hearing and it worked. So it can happen. One person can make a difference. Don't think your voice doesn't mean anything. It might not, but you only know if you try. And don't just speak in closed groups only. Try to get out there and get your voice heard by others. Closed groups know what you're trying to say. They know what's going on. They want to help, but they can only do so much themselves. Gotta get outside that closed group. Speak openly. It's the hardest thing you can ever do, but it's the most important thing you can do. Birdman, YouTube over there has been so restricted. Well, look at what's going on with Steve. Well, how much he's had to back off because he just doesn't want to take the chance, which is understandable with everything going on. Can't be under 16, can't do this, can't do that. There's all kinds of like you can't publicly speak in a positive way about things or you're considered promoting. Just because you like something, you can't say it publicly. That over here I'd consider that an infringement of freedom of speech. But yeah, the list goes on. It's ridiculous. The government over there is weird, and that whole like hiding the facts because they were too true and made them look bad. It's like, so don't do the bad thing. You won't look bad. Ugh. Too close to China. Yeah, Birdman's on several lists too, but they're not all about this industry.
Very few of them are this industry.
You made
Be
Lady Liberty's
scared.
list. Lady Liberty's list of scary things in the morning.
This
Scary
is
things.
why there's a liquid called Birdie's chocolate starfish.
Yep, he made it delicious. So does that mean you like it? You
No,
enjoyed
it
what you
means I
saw?
wanted to vape something that tasted good, but still wanted to pick on Birdie's chocolate starfish.
Oh, I thought
I don't
maybe you
want
liked what
to
you saw.
taste something that tastes disgusting. That'd be stupid.
I thought you liked what you saw or something. I wasn't sure.
Where did I just put those?
Inspiration. She felt like blowing a raspberry at you. That's why she put raspberry in it.
Yeah. Okay.
That would be true, Warhog. 100%.
Yeah, but Tim's not allowed to meet Birdie in person because I'm kind of afraid of what Birdie's going to do to Tim's starfish. So
The vision became their inspiration. Exactly, Birdie. That's what I'm thinking. And by the way, Birdie's number
no,
one tonight. Despite Dalton's best efforts, Birdie took the number one position. I know that feeling, Neil. I know that feeling. Different life.
listen, it wasn't the view of the starfish that inspired the liquid. It was the fact that Tim is obsessed with your starfish that inspired me making the liquid. I'm not going to make a comment.
I was waiting for it. I was hoping.
You're not going to bait me into that one, Birdie.
Dalton's number one ever else. There you go.
That's because you cheat.
It's not cheating if it can work. Okay, it's tactically putting yourself in the right position.
I just say he cheats.
I
He and
call it.
Odie.
I'd call it tactical insertion. There you go.
You can call it whatever you want. I don't even really care if he cheats or not. I don't get entered into the drawing, so it doesn't matter to me.
Tactically cheating. Yeah, only cheating if you get if you're caught. What he says.
He's been caught. He fully admitted it. He came right out and told us the other day that he went ahead on all these streams that are up and got himself 300 points ahead.
Ready. Here we go. Did I open it too far, Birdie? Is that too far? Okay, I'll close it up.
That's rude.
Hey, I don't know. As soon as we're done with this, I'm going to release the bunny song on here. By the way, afterwards, if anyone's
Because it
wondering,
was supposed to be released days ago.
I was supposed to release it after Saturday's show, and I just never got around to it because life got in the way. Kind of rough kind of week too, dealing with stuff like, you know, people go through things, and when they finally open up and talk about them, listen, really listen. It matters. It really does. Uh, the songs, releasing the songs, actually, because of the nature of some of them. Well, Steven knows very well what I'm talking about, but he's not alone in some of them resonating deeply with some people. And even people sharing outside of our community for that reason matters. That is really adorable the way he did that with the bunnies. It is. Oh my God, was she so cute this morning? She would not let me put her away to go potty. Would not let me. Like if you notice my soul patch keeps going sideways, there's a reason. That was her. Thank you.
Are you trying to get a response from me? Because I couldn't hear you. I'm
Well,
using my hand.
the way Bunny was this morning when she was kissing me and kept moving with me, she'd keep her lips right to mine and wouldn't let me move because she wouldn't let me pick her up and move her.
Good luck, Hippo. I hope it turns out amazing.
And thank you, Stephen. Appreciate it. That's cute. Oh, Stephen, we still got talk potentially. Try to see if we can get that to your home. But we do need a different magnet in it. It needs a magnet. That's a problem. Because it's all wicked up and I'm ready to go. Can't run it because I'm missing one of the magnets. I want to go just test fire it before I put the cotton in and realized it was just a push in and out thing. We had to pull it back down. I was like, hey, that ain't right. Nope, that ain't right. The magnet's gone. I open it up. Sure enough, there's one magnet. You need two. Can't polarize magnets if you only have one. Yeah. That was the one thing about the AVs. It's a little bit annoying is AVs and Comp Life and Purge the magnets. And if you put your mechs too close together, clunk, and you're always worried about chipping your paint. That always sucks. Yep. Yeah. I think I have some somewhere, but I don't know where. Probably in the storage. I mean, the display cabinet in the back.
There.
Na na
Na,
na
na,
na
na,
boo
boo,
boo.
boo. Looky, looky.
Yeah, we'll get Birdman on one of these Tuesdays if he's got time and can stay awake long enough. We won't keep him on long, but keep a short little show and try and help him through at least his first recipe. He'll just have to think of what he wants to go after. You come up with a profile, Birdman, and we'll get you started. That could be a really fun day just to get you going, get your first mix.
I made like a really good maple custard.
You know what's funny is they say that, yeah, use Imperial. They all use metric magnets. Don't let them lie to you. 9:50 a.m. Oh, so that'd be a little tricky with your schedule then. We might have to go early on a Tuesday. We could do that. We can go early on a Tuesday for you.
As long as it's not too goddamn early.
Won't be that early for us. It'll still be midday at best, early afternoon.
Yeah, but I don't
Birdman's
like
gonna
to
have to
get
get up.
up before early afternoon.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning in order to do it. You can
Yeah,
be
that's his
forgiving.
problem.
You're mean.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, Purge doesn't use metric. Okay. Um. Well, that's comp life. It's the HK. HK is comp life too, right? Yeah, comp life as well. Yep. See, I don't have any purge here handy, do I? I don't have any purge
uh,
around me either. I have some in my mech collection though.
I don't even have any purge. I have one AV and I have a Dreamer clutch. That's all I have for mechs.
I've got purge, comp life. I have more comp life, a lot of AVs. I have most of the AVs actually that have ever come out. A few in duplicate. Hence why this one here. I mean, I have this exact setup in this one in gunmetal. Got it. That's it right on it. It's medieval. All right.
Yes, those are medievals.
Yep, it's a medieval. That's it right on the
That
body.
is hashtag the jizz mod.
Yep. Medieval battlefield from Comp Life. There's the HK stack, heavy hitter, AV workman. I can see. Got the Saturn, AV Saturn. That's one most looks most. It's actually got the American flag on top, and it's like lightsaber. These are just the ones that are handy near me right now. I can sort of get in. The clutch is on the desk. I think that's all I have for mechs within reach at the moment. On this desk, there's more on the other desk, and then there's a whole bunch of them in the display cabinet and in storage in water tight containers with padding.
Ploppy said the magnets from the Armageddon should fit.
That's true. True.
Oh, sorry, Steven.
What happened?
Oh, wait, that's not the one you needed the magnets for, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, so sorry, Steven.
I have AV magnets somewhere. Let's see. I'll open this up. Okay,
I'm
that's
just not really a mech person because my hands don't work well, so I have trouble
to
firing a
open
mech.
up this. You just have to hold the top because this one's got some of these don't. Some of the older ones have just the center button part. Don't have the like T type. So they're a pain in the ass. You have to use a grippy mat pad in order to open them. Open it up, and there's no magnet in the top. There's one fat magnet in the bottom. Pop it out, and that doesn't exactly make it bounce when you have two. That you have to have two.
Hey,
Yeah, fine.
Sin.
Unfortunately, yes, it needs a magnet. Oh wait a minute, I didn't wick it up. I didn't wick it, but I did build it.
Well, you didn't wick it because there was no magnet, so what was the point?
Yeah, and I wanted to test fire it. That's why I didn't wick it. That's right. I thought I did wick it, but I hadn't. I dry fired it, got it ready to wick, and then I went to put it in there, just dry fire it real quickly to test it before I put a wick in it. And yep, sure enough, glad I did. Need a zero.
Nah, I'm good. I've got my ones that I like. I've got the Dreamer Clutch is the only mech that I use, and honestly, I don't really need any more than that. I like my regulated.
I like variety. Oh, I take that back. I do have this. This is also complex. Yeah, another complex. What was this one called? Black and yellow. What was that called? It's the one Jimmy bought. I wanted. Jimmy bought it, and then I got it half the price. The heck was
Yeah,
this
that's done.
about? It says on the top. It says a finicky start to the buttons. Button on it. If I get it just right. Only one groove it'll fit into. On have the like a
Don't forget,
double
guys,
vision.
you too can get a pretty purple envelope in the mail if you
The
know, you
closer.
know.
Called the closer. That's right.
Unless you get more than three, in which case, you don't get a purple envelope. You get a box.
Oh, you save on shipping. Oh, that's here
With
too.
Wonder Flavor chocolate frosting.
The Dreamer and the Dreamer stack. There you go. That needs a read.
No, I do not. Um, a good chocolate to layer with Wonder Flavor chocolate frosting. Are you looking for a fudgy frosting or a creamy frosting? And that nitrous, the gaudy nitrous, it sits right here on the Selima, and it looks good with the Selima, and that is where it's
Sophia.
going to forever be.
The Sophia, if anyone's what it's called.
Gaudy.
Yeah, that is a good question. It depends on what you want, like she said. And are you looking for to add more chocolatiness to it or just a smoothness? Because you don't necessarily have to add a chocolate to the Wonder Flavor chocolate frosting to keep the chocolate.
Something darker. The frosting
Okay.
is kind of sitting on top of the caramel layer and not blending. So
You don't, for starters, the obvious one, you don't have Wonder Flavor, medicine flower dark chocolate, right? Obvious. Pick a little add-on, 0.5%
yeah,
or
if you have
less.
the medicine flower dark chocolate, just like a quarter to a 0.5% of that would be perfect. But
That's just to get it out of the way. If that's not an option, then yeah, then there's other options.
Uncle Paulie.
Darker chocolate. That's almost any chocolate. That's actually a really soft, lighter, milky chocolate.
You want like a nice dark chocolate, it might add a little a touch of dryness to it. But that cocoa milk from Wonder Flavor has a nice dark chocolate that would blend well with that frosting, I think. And darken it up a little bit and maybe make it stand out a little, not blend so much.
That's true.
Chocolate milk one-on-one, that's another good
Chocolate,
option.
that is a good option. That is a really good option because that tastes like if you like Hershey syrup, it tastes like it has Hershey syrup in it.
Yeah. Yeah, those would be the two that I would recommend. If you wanted to add more creaminess, I would have said the chocolate mousse.
That's what I say. Or if you not,
See,
if
that's
you
the
were,
thing, Sin, is I like the medicine flower dark chocolate blended with another chocolate. I don't like it as much just as a standalone chocolate.
yeah,
It can stand alone, but I prefer it blended.
there are certain flavor houses that do like accents extremely well to the point where they're worth getting regardless of their accents. Medicine flower dark chocolate's one of those ones right there for sure. And that's the same with their blueberry. I use their blueberry the same way. I don't really love it as an individual, but it adds a little bit of oomph to your blueberry. Um, Flavora, a lot of Flavora flavors fall in that category where they're really better with something else. Like their white chocolate's good alone, but it's more basy. But you add another white chocolate, the creamier one, to it, and it becomes something absolutely divine.
But still, out of all the white chocolates, the Flavora is the one that if you had to pick one to stand alone, that would be the one. Honestly.
I think we got off,
Again,
but got Australian, didn't we? When we single flavor tested,
the Australian one?
thought we did. Maybe
I
not. I could be
don't
wrong. Could be incorrect. Been a
I
while.
don't remember. Hold on. Let's see here.
Where I think it was one of the ones that with the cream or creaminess to their mix, it probably wouldn't show up so much, but individually it is a little bit off, if I remember correctly. I think that was one of the ones that surprised that had so much.
Mm,
But then again, things are subjective as well. Plus, when you're mixing them together, it isn't the same necessarily single flavor. But the less off notes you add to a mix, the less you have to cover or hope get covered. Lava cake isn't a bad idea either.
okay, here we go.
That is true.
Australian chocolate from Hankson was dry, almost dark chocolate, needs a cream to help it. No
So,
off notes. It was just a
so
little dry.
with the frosting, it might work well. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I think. I think it was something about it needed a cream. I just couldn't remember what it was.
The SSA chocolate, also, it tasted like a semi-sweet chocolate, almost has a creaminess trying to come through. That would be another one that would work good with that frosting, I think. See? That's why it pays to have notes, just like on hand in a notebook, right there. Don't have to look anything up on the computer. Just grab it and go.
Yeah, lava cake actually they went through a reformulation, so I guess it's not the same as the original. But I never tried the original. I don't. I no, I did try the original. Pam sent me a sample of the original, and it was a little bit richer. But that was not a
Okay.
bad flavor.
So I was talking about the regular chocolate, not the dessert chocolate hippo
Yeah,
for the SSA. I know that the SSA dessert chocolate is like non-existent everywhere, at least right now. Hopefully it comes back, but
wondering if it might be a supply chain for the ingredients.
it could be. We we haven't heard yet.
We haven't heard anything official about it.
Um,
Yeah, there is a little bit of difference. It's not like terrible for the OG
See,
versus the other
this
lava
is
cake,
what
but
you
there
did,
is a
hippo.
difference. There is a difference.
You went and you bought all the chocolates that we told you not to instead of the ones that we told you to. That's why you're missing it. Oh wait, you just didn't wait for the end. That's right. Never mind. My bad.
I used to buying them at the end of every episode.
Um,
Yeah, the regular version's not bad.
See, I never got to try the OG, but I wasn't a huge fan of the reformulated. I mean, it's not terrible, but
Not
uh
horrible either, but I mean, I do
chocolate
remember
milk
I didn't.
and
I got the
obviously.
OG and I tried it, but there was a time period between, so I'm only going off memory. I do remember it being richer, thicker, and gooier, like that gooey center kind of feel. But unfortunately, when we tested them for the series, we only had the new one. I'd used up the last of the other ham scent.
He's a selfish jerk. Chocolate milk one-on-one with white chocolate raw VSO. That doesn't sound like it would be bad, Neil. That sounds like a really good combo, actually.
It was really good back in the day. Like then, if you haven't had it since a formulation change, you might not be as thrilled. It's like I said, it's decent flavor, but it's not like ooh, it used to be like amazing flavor. Yeah, the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But it is
Yeah.
the nice thing about the dark chocolate from ice cream from Wonder Flavors is it is a darker milk. It's still milk chocolate, but it's a darker milk chocolate. So it does
Hmm.
give you a darker chocolate, but it's also very creamy. So it might soften up your frosting layer a little bit too much. I don't know where it did go kind of a little bit more Tootsie Roll like inside. It's thicker and drier and not as gooey. I miss that gooey one I got from Tam. That's why I used it up. I used it up in a recipe she gave me at the
And then he
time.
got more of it because he liked it and it was changed.
Yep. Unfortunately,
Mm. God, would you shut up already? Jeez Louise.
fine. Talk.
No, my freaking stupid other phone, the one for my pump, it because the battery's low, it's going off like every 5 minutes. And it's rather annoying buzzing right behind my head.
Quick reminder: reach out to those you haven't heard from. It might make a difference in their life. Could save their life. It really is a thing. You know, I don't know. It might be somewhat the heat we're dealing with here, or sometimes if you're in a colder climate, it might be the cold setting in that does it. But it's definitely seems to be hitting a lot of people right now recently. Had a wave
Well,
of like deep emotions going on through this community. So reach out. Yeah, drop the 101 and give it a try. It won't be bad.
so he's asking about what do you think about percentage? I would say 1% is a good place to start. And if you have to turn it up, throw a little more in. You can always add more. You can't take it away. So start low and work your way up.
You're right though. 101 is a weird one to work with sometimes. It can go from, ooh, this is good to, ooh, that's too much or this tastes weird. It can go the same way if you go too low. Well, so
Yeah.
I'd start at one just as kind of a safety
Yeah.
precaution.
That's what I'm saying. Because that one, Floppy is right. That one is a little bit weak, but when you're pairing it with that frosting, you don't want to overtake it necessarily.
Sin, I'm not a fan of a lot of the bakeries that people like on 101. I get weird notes from, but the key lime pie from 101, that one was good. I went into that one scared that day when I tried to, seldom never use flavors and I put that in. It's like, where has this flavor been? Powdered sugar and rainbow sherbet.
Mm-hmm. Pie crust. The vanilla custard cheesecake is really good.
Yeah, pie crust, I'm kind of got a love hate relationship with. It is probably one of the most authentic pie crusts, but it also isn't perfect.
Blast of Baja at 6%. It's not a perfect Baja Blast. It's not. It does need a little help, but it's a good flavor.
Mhm.
Ugh, that's dry.
We just did some finished up some water testing of flavors for one of the betas. We're not just testing for just e-liquid, we're also testing for other mediums. We did a water test earlier. I have to say that was different. I've never actually tested side by side with her in a different medium other than ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not fun, is it, Hippo? I don't mean to laugh at you, but we've all been there. We've all done that, and it's not fun ever.
Nice, Sid. Baja Blast flavor. RY8
Awesome.
RY8 can bump a chocolate. RY8 can be nice with it if you like RY8. Because there is a little bit of that tobacco in there. It's not strong, mind you, not terrible strong, but it's there. So those people that are like, no, but that you're looking for an entry level, a chocolate or a caramel is a great place to start mixing it with, or a cake or a bakery. Mm-hmm. RY8, I could go there. Lady would not go there.
I don't no. I don't mess with the tobaccos. Yeah, fluoride lime is pretty intense if you use it too high.
Lime wedge is intense for a minute. Well, semi-intense for a minute. I love it.
Yeah,
Love it off
I
the shake.
would if you were gonna go with an RY something, I would definitely go with an RY8 as opposed to an RY4 because you'll get more of the caramel and less of the
Or
tobacco.
an RY double.
Or an RY double, yeah.
Um, I believe it's the new cap RY double, or what it was the new cap one.
I don't remember.
I There's a lot of things with RY in it, so it's not working as good as I'd hoped. The Fortress, RY4, FA, Flavora. Flavora is the one you don't want to use RY4 of. That is not the right one if you don't want tobacco.
No.
Uh,
For
PPA,
you blend. Thank you, hippie.
for you blend.
That
Yep,
was the
that's
new
it.
cap one.
Yep, for you blend. The also the ultimate one. The
The
ultimate
ultimate ROI 4 double from Flavor West
RY4
or
double
Flavor Jungle.
flavor jungle. Yep, that one is actually another one that's really, really on the sweeter side and nice. Wayne and I like that one. I believe that was the one we tested together. Or was it that or the cap? I don't remember. We tested one of them together, and I'm sure we might have actually tested the other one at the same, or he tested it right around the same time. Yeah, Fortress is an AP nightmare. That I don't believe it's 1-to-1 to the old Fortress, like or whatever the previous version that they said. I do not believe it was a release, re-release. Did not taste the same. Unless it was a steep factor. You got to remember some of those other flavors were on the shelves for a long time, so maybe it's a steep factor, but I don't think so.
Well, the one thing I can say is bad about that is you better remember how many drops you did so that next time you make it, you know, but have fun recreating that doing drops instead of using the scale. That's always fun. 15 drops. All right, write that down somewhere so you don't forget. That I'm just saying that because I know from experience with both Tim and I, if we don't write shit down, we forget. Yeah, so that's around 3%. Yep. Sounds right.
Yep. But the drops are not 100% always accurate. Bottles can be slightly different.
Yeah.
You can have
I
literally
mean,
like
some bottles
from
you get from one
liquid.
drop, you get 0.02. Sometimes you get 0.04.
I was going to say because of the density of the liquid for the flavoring, sometimes you get like more out of it, and others more density and more weight, and vice versa.
Or like with these new Wonder Flavor dripple bottles, one drop is like 0.05
Yeah, but those, oh
to
my God.
0.10.
Yeah, that if some of the, well, I don't know if those are all the new ones. I think that's the one we got with the last release when it came out. They
Yeah, the
have some
last release and
huge,
all the
huge,
betas.
huge.
Yeah.
Do I have any of those here? I think I do. Yeah, I do have one right here. These things have an open bottom to them. And yes, the drops that come out of there are like humongoid. They're very hard to be very delicate with, very difficult. Yeah, keep the bottle to a degree that works until the bottle starts wearing out.
See, everybody told us that, Floppy, and I was disappointed in it because of all the hype that I was given for it. I got some major off notes out of it.
I feel like Omega Chocolate was built at a time when it was necessary. I think that now what I feared when we single flavor tested it is exactly what I feared. Not only do the good parts of the chocolate stack over each other, but so do the off notes. I got lots of multiple different types of off notes off the Omega chocolate from the other chocolates in it. At the time it was made, it was a good option. Now there are better chocolates available that don't have those off notes. It's just so much easier to work with. I would not jump to Omega chocolate myself because of that. I don't want to have to cover off notes if I don't have to. At the time when Folk Art created it, it was needed. And he did a great job with what he had to work with because he made it out of other chocolates that were available. But I feel like we're getting pickier with these flavor companies, and while we're getting pickier, we're getting better results. Oh, let me tell you, Wonder Flavors, although Frank was probably happy with us for this, okay? I have a feeling his lab does not like us. They probably do not like us a lot because we're being extremely picky on what's coming out.
Well, I'm sorry. If you give me something, this is banana cream, I want to taste some fucking banana. If you give me something, this is maple cream, I want to taste the fucking maple. And in the second round, I tasted the banana and I tasted the maple, so I'm glad we sent it back to the drawing board.
Same with the honey. The honey, the first round was, oh God, that was bad actually. The first round of honey cream was not good. Now the honey, the app was it? How did they run it?
Apple honey.
Apple honey cream?
Apple honey cream. Yep.
Way better edition. Way, way better. Yeah, not all
Yep.
pipettes are equal either, Norhug, for drops.
It was some major cat P notes, hippie. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, hippie's here. He understands that. That first version was horrendous. And sadly, without flavor testing, that could have been released like it was.
Um, that's a good question, Hippo. I know Frank typically tries them in SodaStream. And I don't know, does Frank vape them as well?
No, I don't believe he does anymore.
Yeah,
But
so I don't know if anybody at the lab that like actually vapes them or if they just try them in
no,
like soda streams and stuff like
from
that.
what I
Probably.
understand, at least it seems like that's why we get involved. Um, I am 99% sure that's exactly the reason Flavora reaches out to us. Same thing. Don't believe they do. And yes, it makes a difference in how something is consumed. Things do some flavors, they taste very, very similar to like knuckling or drinking in a drink, or like we did the water test earlier. Some flavors will translate perfectly or close to perfectly. Other flavors, it's night and day because not everything makes it through the vaporization process. Certain parts of it are muted or like, blown out of proportion where they taste like it's really strong on one side versus the other.
But yeah, I mean, don't take our job away, Hippo. That's why we get betas and we do the beta testing. We're the ones that do that for them.
Yeah, some are, yeah, that's true too, Sid. Some of them I have tried it in drinks and stuff, thinking, oh, the way this vapes, this will be great in a drink. And I try it in a drink, it's like, no. Oh, you want an example? Try a pumpkin spice or any of the spice ones, anything with spice in it. Mm-mm.
All right, so you got to be specific. You can't try those in like a soda stream or in water, but in a coffee, they're pretty good.
What was it that Frank told me not to test in the Soda Stream? I was really looking forward to it. It's from the last release. He was telling me, I was like excited I was going to try it, and he goes, don't. Man, if I wish I had a list of the last ones put it on
I
offhand, but
don't remember.
he said the spice note in it was just it overpowered everything, which really made me sad because I
I
was
don't
looking forward.
remember.
It sounded like a great opportunity in Soda Stream, but apparently the spice notes really blow up when you if it's now in a bakery or like she said in a coffee, you can settle those down low. I think the
Hmm.
cream helps with the coffee a lot. Have an actual creamer or milk product of some sort or milk substitute product, whatever use. Like Hippie was saying, yeah, that cat pee one, oh, that was just, and that smelled good. I actually thought that was going to be a good one. That was one that honey cream smelled delicious. Like, oh, this is going to be good. Mixed it up, waited for it to steep, dripped it. Ugh, no, that room note was just horrendous.
Oh, nice, Poppy. Speaking of,
Hey,
I just put some of that banana cream in here.
a lot, lot of the Wonder flavors, especially the candies. Majority of them, or the melon flavors, were great in the Soda Stream. Absolutely amazing. But some of the creams we have do not translate the same way.
Listen, when this banana cream comes out, put it in your coffee and thank me later.
Yep, ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
we
why
use
we got
these in
those.
our ice creams too, son.
A good way to make a real true keto ice cream with lots of flavor.
Wonder flavor taffy peanut butter. You don't even need to add the sweetener to it. Just make a taffy peanut butter ice cream without the sweetener, and it's just so
Flavor
good.
West butter pecan, same thing. Just takes what I forget was a teaspoon and a half, something like that. Teaspoon and a half of flavoring in with your pint of ice cream and 16 carbs, and oh my God, was that just straight up butter pecan?
Yep. Yeah, I use about a teaspoon of each flavoring.
It's just really weird eating a stark white ice cream and having it taste so rich and flavorful, like it should look brown with bits of like nuts in it or something. That's what it tastes like. It should look like, but it doesn't.
Well, I used that creme de menthe from Flavor West and made a mint chocolate chip ice cream that was white. It should have been like bright green the way it tasted, but it was delicious. I added chocolate chips into it for my add-in. That was good.
If a lemon you have, which lemon do you have, Warhawk? Is some of them are some of them actually, if you're using it in liquids, they come through different and can come through more candied. Some of that might be you just using too much of it because you overpower with that in liquid, it tends to go candy.
Right. You take out the briars and make that homemade ice cream, and that sounds really good. And
It
that's
would,
one of the cinnamons I can actually handle.
although you could test it like that, you could. The only problem is you got a lot of extra sweetener in there, so it might make it mute the flavor a little bit because you have a lot of bonus sweetener already in that ice cream. When you're making a keto ice cream, you don't have all those sweeteners like fighting with it. It just kind of blends with it.
Hmm.
I mean, we use sweeteners, but use the monk fruit and allulose combination.
Yep. And cream cheese powder. Okay, but homemade ice cream is so easy. You just like mix a few ingredients and throw it in the freezer overnight and then whip her up.
Or do the same ingredients and get one of those little balls and just roll it around like a cat on the floor.
Yeah, just seal it up, give it to your animals and let them do all the work and then eat the ice cream after you wash the ball off.
Wash the outside first, make sure nothing gets inside. I mean, that's one option. Or just get an ice cream machine. Like my grandmother used to have that one that just constantly churned it.
Just get a soccer ball size one, fill it with your ice cream ingredients and your salt and your ice on the outside part of the ball and all that, seal it up. Go out and play a little soccer with the kids. Go in, wash off the ball, scoop out some ice cream. You're good to go. You get some exercise and you get a cold snack.
Cream cheese powder, yes. It's a way to,
People
because
grin and laugh. It's like legit. It's a powdered cream cheese to make your ice cream base with. There's
it,
nothing fun
it
and
was it
evil
was
about
my
that.
theory. She found a nice base to use real cream cheese. And I was like, cream cheese is kind of a pain in the ass. And I was just looking up and I saw cream cheese powder showed up in my feed because of course that's going to happen whenever you talk about anything, it shows up. I said, I wonder if that'd work. We decided to try it because it'd have a better shelf life. You can put it on shelf. You don't have to like use it within a week and a half. And it worked. I heard the dog. He's just whining. Yeah,
And you get to wash your balls. Exactly.
exactly. But yeah, that cream cheese
They
powder
have
is
a
legit.
thing for that, Floppy. It's called a nut jacuzzi. It's like a little handheld jacuzzi for your nut sack. Watch Ginger Billy. He tested out.
And there is a heavy cream powder we need to try because I want to try one that didn't have the cream cheese base because certain flavors aren't going to vibe with the cream cheese as well. I was thinking about trying a different version. We never just bothered doing it because everything we tried so far we loved. So,
Hmm.
but I want to try the
Yeah,
heavy
we have
cream.
the Ninja Swirl Sin.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he could actually make ice cream cones. It's got like the soft serve setting, but somebody is incapable of that kind of hand movements apparently, and he can't get it right. You should have seen the mess he made in the bowl when he tried to do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I can't get it to go like uniform in a bowl this big, how am I gonna do it in a cone this big? Yeah, I was a little afraid. I mean, I suppose if I practice, I'd probably get it, but yeah, we haven't.
I could probably do it.
But
I've made so many ice cream cones,
there's 100 different ways to make homemade ice cream. Just I mean, that base we got, I'm not legit is really tasty and healthy.
and it's low carb.
I was looking keto, hook you up at the base. In fact, I've always thought about putting it up as a permanent like semi page on the website, putting it up there as a recipe for ice cream base. Grilled peaches and honey or brown sugar works as well. Is a great idea. That's actually really good. Like I actually tried grilled watermelon once. I didn't expect to think it was going to be better. It is good. Fresh grilled watermelon is actually
Yeah, but
tasty.
if you're gonna grill watermelon, you gotta finish it off with a little coarse salt.
I don't know if I had it on it or not. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. Had it at my uncle's.
Anytime you eat watermelon,
I
finish it
looked
off
at.
with more salt is a good
Said,
idea.
"Do you want some watermelon?" Yeah. And he hands me this plate with this grill marks. And I go, "What the?" It was good. Um, fresh fruits and stuff like that on a water. It's so many things. If you put that little bit of char on it, and especially certain things like peaches with a little brown sugar or honey, a little sweetness to it. Oh, divine. Yeah, that's what my grandmother had the bucket. She used to have the one that you put the rock salt and the ice on the outside of it. It churned inside the bucket part. The bucket sat between the other part, and that's how it rolls it. And that thing, we used to have ice cream constantly all summer long with that thing. And I preferred the homemade ice cream way more than any store bought you could ever get.
Yeah, it's because store bought ice cream's too goddamn sweet.
And not as rich. If you know how to make it, you can make a richer ice cream at home. Mm. For a hug, that sounds so good. Been talking about getting the smoker out, but then we keep on talking ourselves out of it because it being 95, 100 degrees outside, which is the best time to use the smoker because you don't even have to heat it all
That
that
and
much.
everything that tastes good in the smoker is not good for us. The macaroni and cheese is too many carbs. The pork does not agree with our bellies.
We just need a nice beef brisket. That doesn't agree with our bank account, but still.
Yeah, well, I've met Ben and Jerry, so I don't just have their cookbook. Well, Ben and Jerry's is based in Vermont.
Vermont. Yeah. It's just about an hour and a half, 2 hours north of us, where they
Yeah,
got their
something like
start.
that.
Yeah, right around Queechee.
They
Right.
used to come to the schools and give us samples all the time at the end of the year, so it's not so much just blasting out hippo, it's the meds we're on. It gives us really sour stomach and makes our burps smell like rotten eggs, and it's really gross.
However, occasionally you just got to give it. Yeah, as I said, beef ribs, short ribs. But have we tried pork ribs? It might not be as bad. I'm thinking shopping trip over the next couple of days and have ribs this weekend and smoke.
Chicken causes the same problem, Dalton. We have trouble with poultry, we have trouble with pork. Like, the only meat we can really eat without having digestive issues is beef,
And a limited amount of chicken, which is
but it's gotta
different.
be, like, the right chicken. It's gotta be, like, chicken nuggets. It can't be just, like, fresh chicken either.
A fried chicken piece of work. I don't know what it is. Maybe it cooks out the grease is causing the issue. I'm not really sure how it works. We don't seem to have a problem with that as much. But we cook chicken
See?
breast in the oven even. It doesn't. Oh, lamb. Yeah, I do fine with lamb. I love lamb.
Yeah, I don't eat lamb or goat.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Venison, we can eat venison.
I just gotta go visit my brother and get some.
Sausage doesn't affect us as bad, but still, I have a little bit of issues with sausage and bacon, unfortunately, because I love bacon.
Beef. It's what's. I'm with you, Kerplop. Every day, all
Nah,
day.
I'm having pizza for dinner because Tim told me if I came on here, he'd give me pizza. So. I
Somebody
didn't feel
wasn't
like
feeling the vibe.
streams tonight.
Someone wasn't in the vibe tonight.
Well, somebody was in the ER last night too, so
That's true too. A lamb gyro. Yes, 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 yes. I'm with you on that. Lamb chop. That's what actually lamb chops is usually what I get. Every like 3, 4 months or so, I'll get some lamb chops, cook them up. Just that's one of the days we plan. She has another meal on side. She won't eat it with me. I love lamb chops.
I tried lamb once, and the whole time that I was trying to take even that first bite, Tim decided to keep making noises like a goat and telling me that it was our Logan, and I basically tossed the plate across the table at him.
Did I really?
Yes.
Oh,
I did finally take a bite and I didn't like it. It was a little too, I don't
gamey.
know, it was too funky for me. But yeah, he does stupid shit like that and he'll be like making goat noise and be like, "You're eating Logan." I'm like, I know what veal is. I'm not really a fan of veal. It's not bad. I'll eat it, but I'm not a fan. And it's not because it's baby cow, it's because of the flavor.
It does
Not
have it
funny, Floppy.
has a different texture. I may have actually done that. That does sound like me. But
I mean, you take these innocent little baby goats that you raise from kids and then tell somebody that they're eating it and you don't expect them not to be like horrified and smack you in the face. I mean, come on.
you knew that it wasn't that goat.
It doesn't matter.
Does. I could tell you it was we could be raising cows and I could say it was a cow Betsy from the pasture or dinner because I'd name one dinner. It's dinner and you'd be fine with it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't really care for the taste of veal and I will never ever ever eat rabbit. I have never eaten it. I never will. I've always been against even trying it because I mean rabbits just cute. You just picture that twitchy little nose, and now that I've owned rabbits, forget it.
We raised them for meat, so I've had them. I would never eat my own rabbits because I just can't do that. But again, yeah,
And yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I know you think rabbit is delicious, Birdie. Don't make me hate you
Hey,
again.
don't knock the taste of squirrel either. I'm sorry, but if you live in the country and they'll have the garbage eating squirrels.
Listen, listen, Birdie. Listen. Hold on. Hold, please.
Yep, squirrel. I grew up in the country. The rule in our house was you killed what you eat. If you shot squirrels, you eat squirrels.
Yeah. You look at that face and you tell me that that's food.
She
That
would
is
love.
not food.
You see that little
Mhm.
little brown spot on her nose? If I chew on that, she loves it.
Yeah, but you're not actually eating her. You're just going nom 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 on her throat.
Oh yeah, that too. She's done that lately. She'll raise her neck to expose her throat for me to nom 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 it. Did not.
Fuck you, Birdie. I don't like you anymore.
We're
We're no
having
longer
actually
friends.
red wine vinegar sauce with vegetables. hmm You're right
Yeah,
though. It's a
you can
little
get that
greasy. You do
pudding.
have to cook it down, but yes, it is. I mean, it's something you did, especially when okay, I'm that feral generation. I got left home alone a lot. You get left at home alone, allowed to go and hunt whatever you want or fish whatever you want. You eat a lot of fish and you eat a lot of critters. Oh, yeah. That's not red wine vinegar. That's just red wine, there, man. Although he might actually make his own. I have seen.
Aren't you fancy?
I remember that place that we got the Alpine goats from. They made their own balsamic vinegar, and it actually tasted pretty good because I tried a little bit of it. Good balsamic vinegar.
Wait, the Alpines, those are the ones we got from those weird fucking
Yeah,
cult
the cult
people that
people.
tried to
The cult. Yeah,
convert us because they wanted the fucking Beamer.
no joke. It really did happen.
Yeah, I want to go into a life of fucking servitude and slavery, basically, so that they can steal our car. No, thank you.
Our house, all belongings. Nope, I'm good.
Ew, Ploppy. Ew.
Makes his own coffee creamer. Tastes a little bit like that
No,
Flavora
don't
flavor.
go there. That's so gross.
Tastes like that Flavora flavor you love so much.
I stopped talking to people for that.
Vinegar base about 50 years old. Wow.
Yeah,
There
well,
we
he said
go.
it was originally his father's in law's base, so
Oh, it's like that sourdough base. Some people swear by keeping some and just keeping it going is the best way to
Mhm.
keep it going. Yeah, exactly. Sin, gross.
Well,
But
friendship bread. You make it and then you save some of it and send it on to the next person. Then they do the same thing and it just keeps going. It's really good bread.
oh, that's true. I forgot about that, Bourbon. All right. Well, we'll get out of here for the night, anyways. She did, but yeah, Birdman, feel better. We'll figure it out on how to get you on here. Maybe we'll go a little earlier in the day on whatever day you can finally make it on a Tuesday. And help Birdman make his first recipe. Because I know that he has some flavors we know. And actually, some of the ones we don't know, we know Real Flavors has a really good hit. So I kind of feel fairly safe with mixing with them a little too, even though we
So
won't be able to
we
mix themselves.
have to help Birdie make his first recipe. So do I have to be nice about it or can I make him some crap like I did with Hanky so he'd stop making me make him recipes?
We're starting him off, so nice. You have to be nice to Birdman.
Okay.
You have to be nice to him. Make him a
To
good
be
recipe.
fair, even the crap recipe I made for Hanky was good and he really enjoyed it.
That's because he's crazy, not because it was good. Um, love Hanky, but yeah, that recipe I would never
It
touch
was
it.
a fruit and cheese board, man.
Yeah, it had brie cheese in it. You did that on purpose to be an asshole.
Because he was bugging me every month for a new recipe, and I got sick of it. So I was like, no, fuck you. Brie cheese, leave me alone.
We gotta give Birdman a few recipes to get off and get him going. He's just gotta figure out what profiles he wants to go after. We
Yeah,
probably
because
actually can
I
mix.
wouldn't be mean to Birdie. I was just joking. You know better. He might send more pictures of his starfish if I'm mean to him. I don't want that.
That's like you being nice to Kerplop. Sometimes, maybe.
I'm nice to Ploppy.
Yeah, Hanky's that's not just
Listen, if I'm
Hanky's
nice to
good
you,
people
then
though.
you need to watch out because that's when you're in trouble. If I'm mean to you, then you're safe. If I give you shit, you're safe.
Well, that means
So we know
99% of
Hippo's
the world's
safe,
safe. Also,
and
all
we know Ploppy's safe.
these people in the stores are all safe because you give them shit.
Listen, there's a
Cassie's
difference.
corner. Cassie's preemptive corner. Oh, let me tell you, I know there's gonna be a good Cassie's corner for last night's episode or last night. This week should have a good Cassie's corner because yeah,
Fuck the medical profession in general. Just fuck all of them.
I think we have seriously declined in some services. That is definitely one of them.
You have a big hole in your foot, but it doesn't look red or swollen or puffy, so you're good. Let's go home.
Yep. Preview of Cassie's corner. All right. Go ahead out of here. You guys have a great week. Stay safe. Reach out to them. Reach out if you have something going on too. Don't forget to talk to someone. Don't go through it alone. You don't have to, and you shouldn't. So when you feel like you're pulling away the most is when you probably need to talk to someone. I know it feels unnatural, but it's the truth. But you take care.
Remember, taste the bling.
Doesn't even do it justice.
I know. I fucking hate that this camera doesn't pick it up.
It doesn't. That thing is so sparkly. Like
It just,
think of the if anybody knows the 80s and 90s when you had those fake plastic blinged out necklaces used to like have words on them and stuff like it, juicy or whatever and all those like the juicy butts. It's that type of bling, dude. It really is. Good night, everybody. And yes,
wait, hold on. Hold on. This does it justice. I took a picture of it and put it in our group before to show it, but there. Look at the bling.
yeah, that's the way. Yeah,
But
that's
look how good it looks on the pink though. It really does. So, yeah.
All right, and because Sin's here, we will go out on the bunny song again so that he gets to hear it. And
In the
this will
quiet
be
of the night.
released after the show. This started off actually the song when I first started. It was supposed to be for the bunny for Diggle, the one that passed. But then parts of it kind of got integrated into it before I finished it, and it became more like the Ashley song, which she believes it is. She demands we listen to it every night. But
Then if I don't play that song for her, she throws a fit. As soon as it starts playing, she settles right down and calms down.
yep,
Almost as much as she calms down when I play Terminator 2.
heard it. Yeah, we stopped her
Yes,
show
baby, when
earlier
you come out, you can watch the rest of your movie.
at the end. The really exciting part.
She's got like a half an hour left.
All right. Good night, everybody. Bye.
In the quiet of the night, you hop so near. Soft paws touch my soul, no need to fear. Cuddles in the corner, whispers in the air. Even when you're gone, your love's still there. Unconditional bond, forever we ride. Your heart beats my rhythm deep inside. Through the silence, through the dark, we'll stay. A rabbit's love never fades away. Eyes like moons, they pull me in. Your gentle thumb lets the trust begin. Floppy ears catching every word I say. In your world of hay, I'll always stay. Unconditional bond, forever we ride. Your heart beats my rhythm deep inside. Through the silence, through the dark, we'll stay. A rabbit's love never fades away. Jumping over shadows we never break. In this life together we'll give, not take. You're the calm in my storm, my soft escape. Your love's my armor, my heart you shape. When the sun sets low and the room turns dim, your warmth lingers like a secret hymn. Not in my arms, dreams take their flight. Forever together, we'll face the night. Unconditional bond, forever we ride. Your heart beats my rhythm deep inside. Through the silence, through the dark, we'll stay. A rabbit's love never fades away. Jumping over shadows we never break. In this life together we'll give, not take. You're the calm in my storm, my soft escape. Your love's my armor.